Get it going. All right, welcome to the YYYY District Court. Court is in session. This is cause number 2021 CR 4199, State of Texas versus Jose Luis Martinez. We're here today for a plea. We're conducting this hearing via video conference using the Zoom application. We're also using YouTube to live stream the proceedings to keep the hearing public. Time now is 2:14 p.m. on July 27, 2021. These proceedings are official, they're on the record, and they're being recorded by the official court reporter. Counsel and all present are instructed to act as though you were in court, and all are instructed not to record the proceedings. And if we could have the attorneys make appearances, starting with the state of Texas, please.
Ashley Jones for the state.
Jocelyn Andrews for the defense.
And Ms. Andrews, can you turn your video on for us, please?
Oh, yes, Judge, I'm sorry.
And sir, are you the same Jose Martinez charged by indictment with assault, bodily injury of a family member, or household member, second offense? Is that you, sir?
Yes, sir.
And state, are we proceeding as charged?
No, Your Honor, the state is proceeding only on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury, married cohab.
Are we making an affirmative finding of family violence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Martinez, I'm going to use a function of Zoom called share screen. I'm going to show you the indictment in this case. And are you familiar with this document?
Yes, sir.
Go over this with your attorney.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Andrews, do we waive reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
I'm going to get out of share screen. I'll note that there is a discovery acknowledgement that's been signed and dated by both sides. I'm doing the same and I make it a part of the record. And then Mr. Martinez, going to go back into share screen with you. I'm going to show you a document. It's called the defendant's consent to plea by video conference. And I'm scrolling down to an electronic signature. I'm using my cursor to circle around it. Is this yours?
Yes, sir.
By signing this, you're telling me two things. One, you understand normally we do pleas live in an open court, but you're conceding to do this or consenting to do this by video conference. Did you understand that when you signed this?
Yes, sir.
Secondly, your electronic signature here, as well as all of your other electronic signatures in the plea packet in front of me, you're telling me that those are valid as if you personally signed them. Did you understand that when you signed this document?
Yes, sir.
I prove the consent and I make it a part of the record. We're still in share screen and I'm now showing you the court's admonishments. I'll scroll through because it's several pages. Are you familiar with this document?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, Mr. Martinez, are you familiar with this document?
Yes, sir.
You go over this with your attorney.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 is electronic signatures. It's yours.
Yes, sir.
You get out of share screen. By signing the court's admonishments, you're telling me that you understand the court's admonishments, that you understand the rights are contained within it. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
That you want to give up those rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
The rights you're giving up is the right to a trial by jury. You have a right to confront the witnesses against you. You also have the right to remain silent, which includes the right not to incriminate yourself and not plead today. Did you understand that before you signed this?
Yes, sir.
By signing this, you're also telling me you understand the consequences of a plea in the sentencing range to the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury of a family member or household member, which is anywhere up to a year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand that before you signed this?
Yes, sir.
By making an affirmative finding of family violence on a misdemeanor case, you lose your Second Amendment rights. So you can no longer possess a firearm and or possession of ammunition. Did you understand that before you signed the court's admonishments?
Yes, sir.
I approve the waivers that are contained within the court's admonishments. I make them a part of the record. So we're going to go back into share screen. I'm going to show you the plea bargain in your case. Are you familiar with this document?
Yes, sir.
Go over this with your attorney.
Yes, sir.
You understand it?
Yes, sir.
Electronic signature to the left. I'm using my cursor to circle around. There's another one to the right. I'm using my cursor to circle around. These are your two signatures.
Yes, sir.
This document details for me your agreement with the state as far as punishment is concerned, and I'll let you know if you want to follow this prior to the entry of your plea. First states that the state is only going to proceed on the lesser included offense.
Yes.
Punishment will be assessed for 304 days in the Bexar County Jail. Be judgment satisfied. There'll be a $750 fine. There's no application for community supervision or deferred adjudication. Taken in consideration for dismissals of felony cause of unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. And then there'll be affirmative finding of family violence. Time and the money will run concurrent. And then your signature on the left waives your appeal. Is that your understanding of the agreement, sir?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, is that your understanding as well?
It is, Your Honor.
Let me get out of share screen. Sir, I'm not bound by a plea bargain. I do not have to follow this. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you follow a plea bargain, then you lose your right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
That's true unless I grant you permission to appeal or certain motions are filed and ruled upon. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, any such rulings in this case?
No, sir.
I do not follow the plea bargain. I'll allow you to withdraw the plea and will proceed to trials if this hearing never occurred. Do you understand that?
Sir.
I couldn't hear you.
Yes, sir.
I'll note again, one of your signatures on the plea bargain waives your appeal. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
If not, then a plea of guilty or no contest to the lesser included offense could have serious adverse effects on your immigration status. And I'll note that you're certified in the court's admonishments that you are an American citizen. Counsel, do you believe that your client has a factual or rational understanding of the charge pending against him?
He does.
You believe he's been able to assist you in the defense?
He has.
You believe he's mentally competent to waive rights and enter a plea here today?
He is.
Sir, to the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury of a family member, household member, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
You're pleading guilty because you are guilty.
Yes, sir.
Is there any other purpose as to why you're pleading guilty?
No, sir.
Other than the plea bargain? Did anyone promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No, sir.
Did anyone force you or coerce you to plead today?
No, sir.
Going over this case with your attorney, do you believe that pleading here today is in your best interest?
Yes, sir.
Does the state have anything to offer to support the plea?
Yes, Judge. State offers State's Exhibit 1 in all attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
Submitted a reviewed State's Exhibit 1 and attachments prior to getting on the record and find that it is sufficient to support the plea. Sir, I find that your plea was freely, intelligently, and voluntarily made, that there was sufficient evidence to support the plea, and that you're mentally competent to enter into such a plea. I find you guilty, sir. Counsel, is there any legal reason as to why your client cannot be sentenced today?
No, Your Honor.
No legal reason. In accordance with the agreement of the state, sir, send you to 304 days in the Bexar County Jail. I'll give you credit for time served. There's a $750 fine. The time and the money will run concurrent. There is an affirmative finding of family violence. And there is another case that we're going to take into consideration for dismissal. And how I do this is I read you the cause number, I tell you the offense. If you plead true to that, then I dismiss that case. Do you understand how we're going to proceed, sir?
Yes, sir.
Cause number 2021 CR 3231, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. How do you plead? True or not true?
True.
All right, got it.
Missed, sir. This is a plea bargain case where I follow the plea bargains. You do not have the court's permission to appeal. You do not have the right to appeal. I'm also noting you waived your appeal in the plea bargain agreements. I'm making a certification of this for the record. I'll provide a copy of the certification to your attorney to provide to you. Is there anything else from either side in regards to the plea or the sentence?
Not from the state, Judge.
Nothing from defense, Your Honor. And I know we worked through lunch and everything, but I thank you because he really wanted to get this case over and done with today, and as did I.
I think, you know what? One more thing for your sentencing, sir. This is judgment satisfied. Forgot to say that. Judgment satisfied. And Miss Andrews, thank you. I know you're a little bit late for a 2 o'clock hearing that you have in another court. Please ask that judge to.
So, Judge,
Richard called them for me, so I'm good.
Okay. All right. Mr. Martinez, good luck to you. This concludes the hearing. We are in recess and I'm turning off